Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aries for the week of September 13th. Now Aries, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Aries, also do understand that the only place you can get anything from me is my website, zaneintuitive.com. I'll never contact you for a reading or ask you for money either on YouTube, Instagram, or email. Just stay alert. There is an uptake in the number of scammers. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Same goes to my Patreons. So let me make sure everything's in view and we'll get right into this for you. All right. Looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom. You have the High Priestess. This is interesting. Leo also had this card on the bottom, and the cards are shuffled very well. In fact, the majority of these cards are different. So this is interesting. So the High Priestess is, I would say if you have any Leo in your chart, definitely go check that out. But the High Priestess is the divine feminine in the tarot. Okay, we all have this sort of energy about us. We all have masculine and feminine energies that run through us that we can tap into, and that's what the High Priestess is encouraging you to do. This is listening to the intuition here, listening to the messages that are coming through to you from your internal awareness, from your intuition. And not only that, but this is somebody who is potentially coming in to either show you some hidden knowledge. So the High Priestess could enter through dreams. The High Priestess could enter through, synchronicities in your life where something that was hidden is now being exposed. It's coming to the surface. That's what the High Priestess could be. Could also be a spiritual mentor. I actually don't feel like that is the case in this one. What I feel like is going on here is this is a message of trusting your intuition about your abundance in this reading. Absolutely. So taking a look here, right away you have the Five of Pentacles in the middle. So the Five of Pentacles it can be associated with job loss or like financial difficulties, changes in finances. However, more often than not, when I get this card, this is talking about your thoughts around money. This is talking about potentially having a poverty mindset. And, it's this idea that you're feeling left out, like you're feeling like you don't have enough. For you, it doesn't seem like the other cards around it are indicating that that is the case. Now, if you are struggling, I do feel like there's going to be some information that comes forward here that will help you. Almost like a breadcrumb from the universe being thrown out for you to follow. And that's where you need to trust your intuition on something relating to finances, okay? I don't see job loss in this reading. What I see is thoughts around money, thoughts around scarcity coming in for you. Now, in the past, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I really like to see this. Page into Knight is the natural progression. So in the past, you may have gotten some sort of financial offer. There may have been some sort of news or change in your finances, something like that happening here, but it's good. You have an amazing 3 cards here in the past. This is why I'm saying this Five of Pentacles in the middle doesn't really line up with losing a job, because if anything, this is gaining. This is gainfully employed here. This is getting something in the material realm or in the financial realm coming through, especially because you have the card below it, which progresses into the Knight of Pentacles. So you've been given this offer here with the Page of Pentacles in the past, and then the Knight of Pentacles is this event coming through, this arrival of the offer coming in, right? So the offer comes in, but then this is the event actually taking place. And so, or the news that comes in, and then this is the actual event taking place. This is a positive change in your financial situation. This is also somebody who's hardworking and dependable. With these two cards, it's suggesting to me that A, you're studious in your approach to work, and B, you're ready to get down and do the business that you need to get done and get everything done. And so with that, you're getting this Wheel of Fortune as well here coming through in the past. This is a positive change in luck, positive change in material situations. This is the wheel of your destiny spinning. The thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it keeps spinning. And so if you don't take advantage of the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to keep going. And so it's almost like if there's an opportunity presenting itself here to you, you definitely want to take advantage at this time with the energies here. And it's almost like moving here into the current situation with the Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the World. It's almost like for you, you don't feel worthy of this scenario here in the past, because this is like dollar signs right here, Page, Knight of Pentacles in the Wheel of Fortune. But it's almost like there's something about fear coming in, fear about you. Like it's almost like you need to say to yourself that I'm worthy of receiving this abundance. I'm worthy of receiving this offer, this event coming in, this event arriving. Because with that Five of Pentacles, it's sort of throwing a wrench in all of this. You have the World. This is the completion of a cycle. This is a major victory. This is the last of the major arcana. It's a huge win for you. It's a huge completion in your life. It's some sort of big victory coming through after you've gone through the entire hero's journey with the World. You've gone from the Fool to the World, and you've experienced it. And that is repeating here with the Page and the Knight. There's something here that's spinning around for you, but it's almost like your thoughts are trapping you, especially because you have this Queen of Swords in the upper row here next to the Eight of Swords, which I'll get into. But this Queen of Swords this card is telling you to do the opposite of the Five of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords knows their worth, okay? They take their sword and they cut through anything that's not working, anything that's not serving them. And they are, as I like to say, the assassin in the tarot. Nothing is getting in the Queen of Swords' way from victory, okay? And so that's what this reading's telling you to keep doing, keep going forward. In the future, you have the Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Devil. You are the being trapped here, okay? The thing about this Eight of Swords, this is somebody who's in a sword imprisonment, okay? They're blindfolded and cuffed. However, this is their own thing. No one has done this to them, okay? This is fears getting in the way, self-limiting beliefs. And this is being magnified in this reading because you have the Five of Pentacles with it, right? And so it truly is about something that you're fearful of here coming through with the Devil as well. It's almost like you see, you know what, for some of you, the Devil is like a card of our shadows. It's like something that we're working through, especially internally when it's in the lower row. That's your subconscious. This is especially so. It's almost like for some of you, there was an increased opportunity here in the past, and you're now like asking yourself, do I really deserve this? Something like that happening here. Now in the future, you have this Three of Pentacles. This is reward and recognition. Perhaps this event hasn't come in yet, and it's coming in the future, okay? This is somebody who's building quality work, craftsmanship. You can see the anvil in the background. Somebody who's good at what they do. It's also teamwork. You know, I do feel like there's just a new opportunity, and like you hold the keys here. You hold the keys. So let's go ahead and clarify this even more. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It helps my channel grow and it helps spread the message. There's also a bell below this video which will show up after you hit subscribe. If you click that bell, you'll never miss an update from me. And lastly, Aries, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope things are going well for you. I also do have a Patreon if you want to support me there. There's a link to that in the description below. Absolutely no pressure though. So I'm interested to see what's going on here because rarely do you get a reading with the Five of Pentacles in the middle and this lining up here. Something going on here with mindset, I feel. It's fears in the way. Fears in the way with the Eight of Swords as well. Yeah, Lady Nada, heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. It's time to give, it's time to receive. It's time to receive. I do feel like there's something that's being provided for you here with the Page and the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Time to receive. Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the light. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. It could mean that you're working through a family situation, perhaps generational trauma or generational, ancestral healing in some way. And maybe there was like a masculine or a father figure in your life that like discouraged you from taking risks or something like that going on here. There could be something like that happening in your life, Aries. And then Kuan Yin, you have care and compassion, choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. So look, if you don't feel like you're getting help from other people, you can always just do something to help yourself here. And Kuan Yin's really telling you to have care and compassion for yourself as you work through this situation here that's coming up for review with the Knight and the Page of Pentacles. So let's see what else we have for you here, Aries. Let's pull some more tarot cards to clarify this even more. All right. Let's see what we have here. You have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So, interesting. So, we now have counterparts coming in with the King and the Queen of Cups. I do feel like there's family stuff here, okay? Queen of Cups, King of Cups, good sort of spouse energy. Both of them would be ideal spouses. Especially when you have them together. I just feel like there's a mother-father family situation going on here from the past where there was this big opportunity, and maybe it's something that is not normal in your family. Maybe you're doing something non-traditional or untraditional in your family here. And, you have this Five of Swords where potentially there was some sort of loss or something like that you have been working on healing from the past. I feel like there was some sort of loss in your life. Like, I'm not talking a year ago, I'm talking like 5, 10, maybe even years ago, maybe even during childhood. There's some sort of loss here that's trapped right now for you, and you're looking to release that right now. So I feel like it's trapped in your solar plexus. This is a very specific message, but I feel like there's something around worthiness in your solar plexus right now with this Five of Swords and this Five of Pentacles. And since I keep saying right now for some reason, what I'm feeling like guided to tell you is that you can release this right now. You can release this at any moment in your life. So let's see here. What else do we have? The Ace of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Knight of Wands. Nice. So this is awesome. So what I like to see here, as I've been saying in this reading, this Five of Pentacles to me doesn't seem like it's fitting. It seems like it's not job loss. It seems like it's thoughts. And with the Temperance card, that card is all about a turnaround in your life because it comes after the Death card, which is a transformation, but the Death card can be challenging. It's a good card, actually, the Death card. A lot of people don't know that, but it is a good card because it transforms an aspect of your life. It takes you to a new place. But it is how do I say this? It is sort of like ripping off the Band-Aid. And so the card that you need after that is the Temperance, which is like healing, angelic healing. It's turning things around and it's moving forward. And you have that with the Knight of Wands, which is, for some of you, maybe this opportunity in the past required you to move or something like that, or it just required you to change your thoughts in some way with the Knight of Wands, and that's been challenging for you. I also feel like maybe some of you are not were not prepared to move, but now you are, and you have this Ace of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Wow, that's a major victory. That's a breakthrough. That's not taking anyone else's crap, not taking anyone else's drama with you. You're moving forward. You're taking your swords with you. You have the Strength card, Ten of Wands, and the Empress. So that's right. So you are abundance. The Empress is the most abundant card in the tarot. Okay, it's fertility and prosperity. It's seeds that you've planted a long time ago growing. It's associated with Venus. Venus is the planet of luxury and wealth, as well as love and romance, but luxury and wealth. And so for you, the devil is in the way here. And so it's like there's some sort of shadow, there's some sort of internal struggle here or something like that that's been holding you back, but no longer, no more, okay? Because you have this 10 of Wands in the future with the 3 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands is, it does suggest maybe more work ahead, maybe some sort of uphill battle, but each wand on that card represents a lesson learned. It says you have some sort of experience gained or some sort of experience earned that you've taken with you or that you've accumulated along the way, along the path, and you can take that as you move forward and as you go to new places. And yeah, with the 8-8 strength card and the 8 of Swords, being courageous and being bold to get yourself out of that sword imprisonment, to get yourself out of that fear imprisonment that I feel like some of you are in right now. I don't feel like it's lack of opportunity or lack of anything like that. I feel like it's fear. This reading is all about fear, but there's a major turnaround coming in. You have the expectation card, main male, message, distant horizons, thoughts. This is what I've been saying. And yeah, look, poverty mindset, scarcity mindset. This is all about your thoughts around money that are being transformed, or you have an opportunity to transform that. Remember, you have free will. You know, just because you got this reading doesn't mean that it's going to happen, you know, like magic. You have to be putting in the work. This is just like a stepping stone. This is guidance. This is a possible outcome for you, but it's up to you to put in the work. And so I feel like there's a major turnaround available to you, at least with your thoughts around money, around poverty, around mindset, stuff like that. And you can be quite successful in this week if you work through it, if you're dealing with that. Look, there was someone in the past here that put too much expectation on you, probably a family member. And it could also just be a partner or a spouse that you're dealing with, but you're delivering the news that you're not taking it anymore. And in the future, you're getting this distant horizons, which is good times ahead. So love this reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.